Cryptocurrency in the World. Presentation by Ryder Topple, Max Yee, Manuel Arce, and Connor Meany. Background. Bitcoin was created in 2009 by its mysterious inventor, Satoshi Nakamoto. According to Roger Ver, one of the early crypto connoisseurs, Nakamoto created it as a way to separate money from the state. Bitcoin does just that. It exists outside of government control, and transactions are private and safe. However, this leads to Bitcoin being very, very volatile. Problem. Bitcoin's main problem, as shown by this graph from CoinDesk, is its highly volatile nature. As shown in this graph, Bitcoin can change as much as $3,000 in merely 10 days. As Divya Sharma says, Bitcoin, or decentralized organization of markets without trusted intermediaries, can be very costly, and the volatility of the value of cryptocurrencies is a big obstacle to their becoming an alternative to legal tender. Bitcoin is very volatile because it cannot be regulated and it exists outside of government control. It will stay volatile until one group takes sole control over it. This is a large impediment to it keeping its transactions private and safe without making them too risky. As David Yermak says, when speaking of Bitcoin, its volatility is greatly higher than the volatility of widely used currencies, imposing large short-term risks upon users. These large risks will likely repel potential clients and current clients.
Solution 1 from the experts. One way of approaching this issue is by using only one type of cryptocurrency and putting those that offer it in charge of regulating and monitoring. If cryptocurrency were better monitored, it would show people that cryptocurrency is safe to use. It would show both the people that use it and the people that don't use it. Hossein Nalabu from the University of Amsterdam has spoken on this solution before. He has said, regulators need to exercise the utmost caution in legal categorization of cryptocurrencies, as a legal categorization is not simply a description of reality. In effect, such categorization prescribes the legal nature of objects. This means that putting one object into a specific legal category often triggers a whole host of legal consequences, such as the determination who should regulate that currency. Backing up Hazen, Wen Huang Nin says that consequently, financial market regulators, especially the agency responsible for monitoring the volatility of cryptocurrencies, exchange rates, gold prices, oil prices, and stock indexes, have a basis for devising appropriate plans. One highlights the fact that those responsible for monitoring cryptocurrency's volatility must have some plan in order for it to strive as a currency. If one type of cryptocurrency were used, regulated, and monitored, this solution would lead to a more stable and accessible cryptocurrency with an established value. Due to this and regulations, Bitcoin customers would feel safer because they would feel that their Bitcoin would be less likely to be attacked. This could also help those not using Bitcoin to understand that the market is safe to use. Hossein says that this could be a benefit to everyone because the prices of other markets would be more stable and set in a similar area for purchases and transactions. However, in order for this to be successful, organizations have to agree on who would be regulating the cryptocurrency and what cryptocurrency they would be monitoring and regulating. In order for this to be successful, you would also have to have high recognition, and there would have to be a system in order to ensure that those offering cryptocurrency would not misuse or scam people using it.
A different way of approaching this problem is, instead of making Bitcoin a currency, making it a standard. An international group or organization or government could regulate it. A Bitcoin currency may not be successful because of its extreme price volatility and its insecurity due to hacking and scamming. Therefore, there needs to be an alternative. John Taskinsoy proposes the Bitcoin standard, stating, under the new Bitcoin standard, standard ordinary citizens, private and public entities, financial and non-financial institutions are not allowed to own or hold Bitcoins. This solution will make it so that Bitcoin will be more secure and less volatile due to the regulation. As maintained by John Taskinsoy, the Bitcoin standard will stabilize Bitcoin because all cryptocurrency will be standardized to Bitcoin. In addition, it also doesn't have any cost of transfer, unlike gold, which is an example of physical standard, which has a cost of transfer. In addition, people may trust it more because it will also be less insecure and in addition, it will be less secure because of the regulation. However, there's a huge glaring problem here, as maintained by Warren E. Weaver, and that is if the government regulates it inappropriately. That, for example, the government could take in Bitcoin through bonds or taxes, and if they don't spend them, the amount of Bitcoin in the economy will decrease, slowing down the economy. Lastly, Bitcoin will also lose its decentralization and free trade, but that may be a benefit because illegal activities could be more limited.
Effective solution. The more effective solution in this case would be solution one. In solution one, organizations and people using cryptocurrency agree on and control one type of cryptocurrency for trading and transactions. Possible change from solution one. Users will feel safer using cryptocurrency for purchases, knowing that its value is more predictable and reliable. This could encourage users to have wider adoption and inclusion into everyday trade and transactions. Another possible change from solution one. By creating a single form of cryptocurrency for transactions, it creates consistency in pricing across different marketplaces. This eliminates the problem of having different prices and values for the same cryptocurrencies around the world, which can create corruptness in cryptocurrency today. Nam continues to explain that regulators require a basis for devising appropriate plans for managing market fluctuations, including virtual currencies. Effective solution. Reason one. Using one normal cryptocurrency by organizations allows for stability, helping build trust in the cryptocurrency as a safe means for people to transact and trade, which could help make cryptocurrency a mainstream payment. Reason two. It is borderless and has no exchange rates, which would remove confusion from changing values, which is a current problem, so that users can create easier cross-border transactions with fixed prices. Sitharaman helps explain when he states, the technology needs utilization in a manner that we see in new legitimate cryptocurrency, which is recognized and accepted globally, in which it is borderless and without any exchange rates. Reason three. Solution one balances cryptocurrency's need to work in a more organized and trusted environment. This could increase the use of cryptocurrency in our world today and possibly our future, as it is a more reliable use of trade and transactions. Here's our bibliography.
Nice job, guys. That was excellent. You ran a little bit long. You guys were just over 9 minutes. Some of that can be solved by fluency. Like now that you guys know your script, because you're able to deliver the audience really effectively, but it makes you a little slow and hesitant. There's times where you're trying to remember what you're supposed to say. And as you gain more practice, you'll gain more confidence in delivery, and your delivery time actually comes down. So it's not a bad thing that you're running a little long. It's natural when you're right where you guys are, which is right between like really knowing it and knowing it just enough to deliver it, and that's really where you are. So this was a huge step forward from the previous one. I like the organization. You guys have tons of evidence to support the solutions individually and the analysis for why your best solution is best. So this was really effective overall. What you need to do is practice the delivery more now so you can embody it. And by that I mean you can be excited about what you're saying. You can use some vocal emphasis. Like at times you were a little robotic because you're standing up there going, oh my God, can I just remember what I'm saying now? And when you can be delivering because you're more confident in what you're saying, it'll make a huge difference in the quality of the delivery. So just keep practicing it, and this will be a really good presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, really well done.